Well, I'm just checking out my new camera position. I mounted the camera on the new helmet. I have a new helmet. And instead of a side mount like I went with before for the camera, I'm mounting it on the top this time because it's a MX helmet, so it's got the chin guard and all, and if I mount it on the side, you see this ugly protrusion. And who wants that? So it's on top, just a little ways behind the visor, or the peak. And in my tests in the studio, I think I have it mounted so that it doesn't show any of the peak, which is kind of nice. I don't know whether it shows the handlebars. Probably not. Maybe a bit. I'm hoping that I don't have the horizon too low. I think that's my only worry. Thank goodness for the rotatable lens on the drift camera, so I can mount it on the top, and you know, it's flat then, eh? It's nice and low profile, not so Teletubby-ish like a GoPro is on the top. And then I can rotate the lens to compensate and get the picture oriented. The helmet is a Fly Kinetic. At first I was a little worried that the mount, the adhesive mount, wouldn't stick well, because when I was routing my microphone wire, I like to tape the male end of the plug next to the camera mount. I tape it to the helmet, and electrical tape that I normally use for that, it doesn't stick at all to the paint on this helmet. It must have a silicone or Teflon component to the paint. So I was worried that the mount wouldn't stick, so I attached a spare mount, a flat one actually, onto the side of the helmet, just temporary, let it sit for a couple hours, tried to pull it off, and it was pretty good. It took a lot of strength to pull it off, so, and it was only stuck in maybe 50% of its area, because it was a flat mount on the rounded surface, so I'm confident that the mount on the top there will hold. But just in case, I put a little security strap onto the mount fixed to one of the holes in the peaks, or in the peak. I mounted the mic inside the cheek padding facing forward, so that it has probably a good inch of foam ahead of it and a good ½ inch on the sides. And then I stuffed a bit of foam in the slit that I cut in the back of it where the wire goes in for the mic, just to stop any extraneous noise or wind. Yeah, I cut that hole for the mic if you can imagine, right where the ear hole is on the helmet, where your ears go. The cheek pad just ahead of that, it's kind of like forms a bit of a elbow there, while as it divides in two different directions, kind of, you know what I mean? And right in that joint, right in that elbow, where on the back side of the cheek pad, on the inside of the ear hole area, I just cut a slit there facing forward, parallel to the sides of the helmet, and then just inserted the mic in there. And then the mic has a little foamy glued to it as well. So, but I like the helmet. I mean, it's pretty inexpensive helmet, but it fits very well, and for me that seems to be the trick, is finding one that actually conforms to my head shape. So This one seems good. It's very lightweight. It's got tons of air moving through it. So that's about all I got to say about setting up the camera mount and the mic. I guess the proof of whether that will work or not, or is set up good, is going to be in the video, so I'll find that out a little while later. So on that note, I'll say goodbye. Catch you another time.